Mr. President, the mayor of St. Pleasant, a smart city of excellence.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight marks my first address of my 4th term as your mayor, where I report on the state of the city. It is a great honor for me, especially as I serve now as the longest tenured mayor in our 85-year history. Many thanks to you, the voters of St. Pleasant, for your confidence and support of me to serve as your mayor. Since taking office for my first term in 2004, it has been a tumultuous 12 years filled with extreme and unfathomable hostility. Yet we endured and maintained our resolve. As some may remember, I placed a tent on the lawn of City Hall to become your mobile mayor, that I might continue to serve the people despite the opposition to our cause of a just and balanced government that puts the people's interest first over personal interest. Now, a new, bright, brilliant, and bold era has begun in a smart city of excellence. Our new city council has been elected and have immediately restored the faith of the community by balancing the government. The council, through its legislative authority, has restored the reins of power back to where it was originally before 1992 drastic and antagonistic change to a ceremonial mayor and a weak executive branch. We now have a government where power is equally shared between the executive and legislative branches of our government. Equity and justice are once again alive and well in St. Pleasant. This council has been hard at work, holding a series of meetings to get our government back on track. And to them, I say thank you. Working with this council has been a tremendous pleasure, and the citizens will be very pleased with what we will be able to now accomplish by working together. Where there is unity, there is strength. Where there is strength, along with it comes the power to do all things through Christ, who strengthens us. Oh yes, we can say that with faith in our words and praise in our veins. St. Pleasant, the stone that the builders, the past leaders, and the naysayers rejected, has and will continue to be the cornerstone. The journey of 1,000 miles, according to the ancient Chinese proverb, begins with the first step. The beginning of a great and worthwhile journey is before us now. To embark on that journey towards your goals and aspirations requires bravery. To remain on that path requires courage. The bridge that merges the two is commitment. Yes, our leaders are brave to chart a new course. We have the courage to maintain that course despite our opposition, and because of the love we have for our people, we remain committed to ensuring excellence in all we do. We endeavor with faith and determination to march towards our goals, believing we will achieve them. With the forcefulness of our integrity and the grace of righteousness ordering our steps, Seat Pleasant is on the path of success that is paved through the blood, sweat, and tears already sacrificed over the past few months. We are proposing some phenomenal initiatives, starting with you, with the resources we have. We are investing in plans to ensure that you, the great citizens of Seat Pleasant, receive the blessings of living here and the greatness that we can accomplish together. The benefits of our plans and accomplishments will result in good governance, safe streets, and sound economic policies that will guide us toward a new frontier. The heart of our community is our senior citizens. We value, cherish, and honor them. They have sacrificed so much for Seat Pleasant, and because of them, we are. We are a bedroom community within Washington, D.C.'s corridor and have been for a number of years. 21% of our population are senior citizens who are living on fixed incomes, and many of them have lived in Seat Pleasant for most of their lives. They have been the stalwarts and the giants of our city, and we must give back to those that came before us. To reward their faithfulness and steadfastness to this city, in the 2019 budget cycle, I will be proposing an across-the-board tax break and relief for all senior citizens who have lived here for more than 40 years. The state of your city, the smart city of excellence, is strong. In essence, the state of the city is as strong as it has ever been in its 86-year history. The facts are our finances are strong, managed well, and we have a healthy fund balance that is aiding us in attracting and spurring new revenues and serious interest from the private equity markets. Presently, the overall financial health of the city is strong with positive cash inflows generated. This achievement is attributed largely to good management over revenue collections of real estate, personal property, and highway user revenues, as well as tight fiscal controls over our expenditures. Total tax collections for all categories reached $2,438,504 by the end of the second quarter. Furthermore, some categories like personal property taxes realized their longest surge in fiscal year 17. In contrast to the revenues, year-to-date expenditures continue to be closely scrutinized in the absence of the spending moratorium placed on the executive team a few years ago. Total expenditures, $278,081, slightly higher than this time last fiscal year, due to capital expenditures relating to the Smart City project and the purchase of police vehicles in addition to increased employee staffing levels. It is worth noting, all of the capital expenditures related to the Smart Cities project will be reimbursed back to the city by the Department of Agriculture's Rural Development Loan. Nevertheless, in spite of these planned expenditures, the general fund operating balance will and has still increased by $175,580. These are rapidly changing times in which we live. The world is evolving in ways almost unimaginable. This evolution of change is reshaping how we live, how we work, how we commute, how we communicate, and how we shop. This change also has impacts on our health, our environment, and the planet in which we live, which will force us to change if we are to compete in the regional, national, as well as the global economies. To that end, let's talk about where we are and then talk about the future. Let's talk about them in terms of three questions and how we as a city can become together and advance our city and impact this region economically, creatively, and socially. Tonight, I will share with you how our journey will take us from a small bedroom community to a serious economic powerhouse that will leverage our geography, promote ourselves as a convenient transportation hub of convenience and a community that supports its creative class, attracting millennials, supporting the future centennials, and preserving the dignity of our retiring baby boomers whom we love. First, how do we increase economic activity in the city that provides improved commercial options, better residential opportunities for low-income individuals and families, workforce training, and job creation? To begin answering that question, one step in the journey that has already occurred is that we, the mayor and the city council and staff, met with the States of Maryland Secretary for Housing and Community Development, the Honorable Kenneth Holt, as well as representatives from the Maryland Department of Commerce and the Governor's Office of Crime Control and Prevention. Our acting director for economic development presented the city's marketing package to them for review on December the 15th, 2016. They expressed tremendous interest in assisting the city with development and revitalization using the smart city model. A number of meetings have been scheduled in the coming months to allow the Assistant Secretary, the Honorable Carol Gilbert, to tour the city with her team and determine where the development process can begin. There is also discussion of meetings regarding all of their programs that are provided by DHCD that our city could apply for and be seriously considered. In anticipation of receiving funding, we are grateful to the City Council, a working City Council, for passing legislation to create the Seat Pleasant Affordable Housing Trust Fund and Revolving Loan Fund. These programs are the first of their kind in this region. We created these programs to support the preservation and production of affordable housing and increased opportunities for lower-income families and individuals to access decent and affordable homes. This trust fund and revolving loan fund program is a pioneer and model for other municipalities. With well over 100 vacant homes in our community, there is plenty of housing stock to utilize to provide our people with the shelter they so desperately need, while at the same time avoiding the scourge of blight and deterioration. The Honorable City Council had the foresight to not only create these fund programs, but to capitalize them with an initial investment of $22,000. For that, we once again thank the council for their diligence and their ability to work together for the betterment of our city. Yet there is so much more to be done in this area. Our residents and citizens need decent, affordable, and sustainable housing. Therefore, I will be asking the City Council to provide increased funding to the fund programs in the next budget so that these goals for our people will be realized. Furthermore, the Mayor's Office has established connections with various investors who have tentatively committed to raise and invest, get this, a minimum of $125 million into the smart city with an innovation village undertaken across this city. The investment team will work collaboratively with the city to ensure that their goals are aligned with the goals of the city, including efforts to track data and report on outcomes. Their support and commitment will significantly improve the availability of affordable housing and sustainable economic development in this region. The expansion goals and objectives we have for the community are moving our city towards securing higher-end retail, better quality restaurants, and other value-added business services that ultimately create better options for our deserving residents. Over the past several months, my administration has been in a series of meetings with IBM regarding an Intelligent Operations Center project. The world's leader in smart city programs has been helping our city move toward providing smart city solutions and services to our community. Cognitive computing and its capacity for building citizen engagement will introduce fresh opportunities for our government to improve citizens' lives and the business environment, deliver personalized services, and optimize program and service outcomes. We have undergone plenty of discussions regarding smart cities and the Internet of Things, which is key to the progress of our current smart city efforts. We are collecting information regarding development and growth in Seat Pleasant, as well as networking with other government officials to discover best practices and models. The smart city model would be reached in a shorter amount of time as we get more grants and secure more investments from the private sector that support the information and communication technology that this city needs. With the work that has already been done, we are headed in the right direction to secure several $100,000 from the government and are aggressively raising $2.5 to $5 million from the private equity sector. What are the great and wonderful benefits of becoming a smart city? They are recognition as the first smart city in the state of Maryland, streamlined operations for city services, creating a city for me, access to advanced analytics that drive social service breakthroughs, access and use of big data to further decision making and policy producing objectives, technology that can improve outcomes, optimize service delivery, and strengthen security, safety, and resilience, and stimulation of outside investment as businesses race to be the first to put their stamp on the city's growing economy. In line with pursuing these benefits, we are instituting a new Smart City Committee composed of you, the heart of our city, our citizens and residents. The purpose of this committee is to turn our words of today into actions of tomorrow. Please see our volunteers after the event so that you may sign up to be our partners and assist us in realizing our great goals. However, there are those that harbor the belief that Seat Pleasant will never amount to anything. They believe that we won't achieve our goals because they say that our dreams are too big. There are some who believe that this city is not even worthy of development. They say nobody wants to come to Seat Pleasant. It's not attractive. It's too much crime, and those people will never work together to make anything happen. Even in biblical times, people ask, can any good thing come out of Nazareth? So it is equally true in this time when people ask, what good thing can come out of Seat Pleasant? Well, I say, watch what we do. Because the God that we believe in can take an acorn and grow a mighty oak. This same God planted genius in the mind of a black man named George Washington Carver, who took a peanut and created over 300 inventions. Yes, and God guided and directed a black woman named Harriet, risking her life and led hundreds of slaves to their freedom. Therefore, I believe with everything in my heart, mind and soul, that this same God will direct this black man and this black city council from Seat Pleasant, Maryland, to lead this community to becoming the first smart city of excellence in this nation. These ill-informed people don't know that you, Seat Pleasant, are more than conquerors and more than overcomers. All of your life, all you have done is overcome. In your personal journeys, you have endured much. So let me remind you, as Scripture has said, for the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk upright.